Happy Friday, you guys. I'm going to start this vlog off with this door. This front door is just nasty looking. It's been driving me crazy since we moved into this house. It just needs a good washing, so I thought. So I'm putting together this little gadget to scrub the door and try to make it look a little bit more nicer. You'll see, come to find out at the end, the door is just really stained. I'm assuming it's because it's flat paint. But I did take some Dawn dish soap to it in hopes to try to make it look a little bit prettier. Not that anybody cares about what a front door looks like, because I guess I do. I don't know. I'm also at the point right now where I am feeling a little bit more better postpartum. I'm getting my energy back. Cordelia is now 14 weeks old, I believe. She was born April 22nd. You're going to have to excuse the background. This time I'm not doing my voiceover in the van because it's like 95 degrees outside and I want to get this video out earlier in the day rather than later. So I'm in my bedroom with the door shut. Chris is in there with the kids. He just woke up from a nap with Cordelia. So while I was out doing this and cleaning the bathroom, he was taking a little snooze, which is really good for him. He needs that with Cordelia. So I'm at the stage right now where I'm feeling better. It was a hard postpartum with the whole cancer diagnosis. I know a lot of you are wondering what he has, and he's just not ready to talk about it. I don't know the names of this cancer, carcinoma, I don't know how to say things correctly. So I don't want to go off and tell you guys this or that, especially if he's not ready to talk about it yet. It's a big mental mindset to be dealt with something like this. Now, he did have a tumor back in 2012 that was removed from his spinal cord, and this is basically the same type of thing, not in his spine though. So that was, I can't even remember what stage that was. We were just together. We'd just gotten together and he had gotten the spinal surgery done. But it's basically the same thing, just in a different location. Now with this cancer, we're hoping that we won't have to hit it with other treatments. We really won't know until the surgeon completely goes in there. He had a biopsy done, and when they thought he had one tumor, they actually found two tumors with just a whole bunch of ones all around it. So I don't really know. I know the cancer cells have now begin to change shape, so they're not the normal, I guess, shape of a cancer cell. They're oddly shaped, which is why he's at an aggressive stage 3. Now, when they did the biopsy on him, that's when everything went downhill fast. I'm hoping that them going in there and poking around at this tumor didn't open it up, and when you pop a balloon, water or air comes out and kind of spreads. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional. I just know that when he had this biopsy done, his health declined even faster. So he's at the point where he could barely walk. He's walking. He'll have his good days. He'll have his bad days. He doesn't take anything for pain. He's just toughing it out. What he will take, I guess he does when he's having a really, really bad day, and you'll see him up and walking really slow. He'll take a Motrin, like a Motrin 800, and, that will get him enough relief to be able to be a little bit more walking around. Okay, that's the final project. It still looks pretty dang dirty. I think it's just stained because it's not coming off. Since I have this gadget out, I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna clean the bathtub out because it's needing it. Normally Chris does it, but he's trying really hard, you guys, to help me do things, and you can tell his body is just not letting him do the things that he wants to do. So I'm gonna do this before he tries to and puts himself into pain. I already got the stuff out, so let me take care of the clothes. Okay, first I need to undo this part right here. This part is messy. And the sun hits really hard right here, so it'll make some of our bottles leak the soap out. So I'm just gonna take all this off. By the way, this stuff right here is what makes my hair shiny, in case you care. We are a family with 11 kids, me and my husband. So what is that, 13? In this little tiny house, one bathroom, okay? So I haven't cleaned this bathroom like this. Chris hasn't in about a month. Not too bad, right? Considering all the people that bathe in it. Okay, I had to go ahead and move outside to my office, which is the van. It's pretty dang hot out here, so if you hear the background, it's going to be the cars, not the kids crying. Chris is out there, but we got Olive, Piper, and Arabella that love to just go at it with each other. So he's the referee for now while I talk to you guys. So if you're new to the channel, thanks for joining and tagging along, and thank you so much for supporting my channel. Also, you guys, thank you so much for all the likes. I don't think I have gotten that many likes on a video in a very long time, so I do appreciate it, and that did help my channel out. It did reach out to some new followers, subscribers here, so welcome to all the newbies, and thank you for all my long-termers for helping support my channel during this time where my husband is battling cancer yet again, but more in a aggressive way. And the next time, because there will be a next time, which is that's I think the most hardest part for us to really let it sink in, is we're gonna have to be on alert for the every 6 months for the rest of his life, because the surgeon that's working with him right now, his doctors, this will come back. It will come back in a different area. It's a 99.9 something chance for it too, and it will, and we just got to watch it and catch it. So it's really stressful, it's hard, and that's why this bathroom has been cleaned in a month, because we kind of just shut down. And it's like we do so much. We try to be good people, because we were not good people in the past. And you live and you learn and you get better, you be better, you grow into a better person, and at least that's what we did. And it seems like we just get things thrown at us. We had the property. If you're new to the channel, we had a property. You're probably wondering first, why are these people in a 3-bedroom rental? Well, that's because we literally poured our souls and our savings and everything into property. And that's when my husband started showing signs of not feeling well and started to get sick. He started needing just little basic surgeries. I didn't really talk too much about how he and his energy was. We were kind of just on survival mode out there. It was hard. It was off grid. It was from the dirt up, and we did so much for just him and me, and having 9 or 10 kids out there, and little kids, not even like big kids. We had, the little girls, they were little. It was a lot of work, and we didn't really realize, hey, it's his health. It's not just him working too much on the property. And now that we look back at it, if we would have stayed there, we would have never gone to the doctors, figured out what was going on, and it would have been too late. It would have been too late. So we literally, we lost everything. We poured everything into it. Survival mode. We said, we can't do this no more. We just can't do this no more. He could barely, do anything without being in pain. So we said, okay, fine, let's go. Let's get rid of this all, and let's travel. Let's just take a breath. Let's be in nature. My family, we love to be in nature. We love it. So our goal was to travel the monuments for the next 2 years and try to collect as many ranger badges for our children as we possibly could. You'll notice in some of my videos, you'll see the girls wearing their little green ranger vest. And that's because they miss it. We all miss it. We all loved it. We all enjoyed it. And a lot of people came at me with that move, because they're like, oh, you guys are homeless, this and that. Well, technically, yes, we were, but by choice. We could have jumped into a rental right away, but you know what? We wanted to just relax. I wanted Chris to be able to breathe, let his body heal, because at that time, we thought his body was just getting beat up by all the hard work. This man built a cabin all by himself. Yeah, he had Fisher's help, but he did it all by himself. It was a beautiful, tiny little cabin, and we do miss it. And I did complain a lot out there. Like I said, we were in survival mode. It was hard, but if I didn't get pregnant with Olive, and if I didn't get scared and wanted to come back to the valley for my prenatal care, because I suffer, hypertension during pregnancy, we would have never taken Chris back to the doctors. And it could have been too late. So everything kind of falls in place for a reason, and this was our reason. I guess this was the journey that was laid out for us. Do I like it? No, not at all. I don't like that we literally had a future planned. We poured our savings into this land, kind of like most people do, but in a different way. They poured into a house. We did it just a little bit of a different way, and then this. Like, anything can happen in a blink of an eye, and it sucks. It sucks a lot, because now here we are battling this, and it's hard, because in the back of your mind, you feel like an irresponsible person, because you don't expect it. This could happen with, 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kids, whatever. But because we chose to have this many kids, I feel even more more responsible to, okay, now I really got to pull my game together and we got to figure this out, especially if this cancer is going to be battling us for the rest of his, our life. So it's really crummy and crappy. Kristen and I are like peas and carrots, man. So this is like a big challenge. And this is raw life. This is not filtered. This is real life. There's nothing staged over here. So be a little kind with your words in the comments. I know people are judgy and don't understand certain things, but you only live once, and we're a bit of a open-minded. We take our chances, and it looks like we didn't really take our chances. It didn't play out the way we imagined our future to play out. I planned out having a couple cabins up there on the property, having my kids be able to, enjoy the land as well as they got older. The boys had that planned for themselves. They liked helping Chris. It's just something that it crumbled on us, and now we're starting over from scratch at a very, very, very hard time. So I had some people comment on I'm just showing you guys that I need to spray some bleach on here, but I'm going to continue with the voiceover. I had some people comment on if, we had a PayPal or a GoFundMe, and no, we don't. I'm not asking for any money. Me and Chris, we've worked for what we have. Not that I have a problem with people, having GoFundMes or PayPal set up, but I'm not one to ask for things like that. I'll ask for a like, and I'll continue like I've always done to work for what we have. Even if it's hard like this, I feel like it's just my duty, and that's who we are. We like to work. So yeah, I'm making these cheesy little cleaning videos now because you know what? I got lucky, like I was saying in my last video, and I ended up having, YouTube monetize me and bring in income. And there is assistance programs out there, I know, but I feel like other moms that are in my position as a stay-at-home mom, and they have children, stay-at-home mom, and their husband's the sole provider like Chris is, they're in a worse situation than we are, because at least I can bring in enough money to scrape by and pay our bills during this time for Chris, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Is it hard? Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. We have to really watch our budgets. Will the kids get the supplies that I wanted for schooling? Not all of them. It'll come in chunks, but they'll get it, and we'll work it out, and we'll do it. That's how we are. We stick together as a team. But I feel like there are other women out there in my position, and they don't have the I don't know the word I'm looking for, but they don't have the opportunity that I have to bring in income while their husband's being treated for any kind of medical issue like we are. So that's how I feel on that. And I'm not, like I said, I don't look down upon. You guys know I've always supported programs like that, and I don't have an issue with it. But honestly, I don't know if my head's too big. What is it, big-headed or whatever? I don't know if that's the case going on here, but I feel like I can do this for my family. So if that makes any sense to you guys, I would just appreciate the like. Just slap me a like and pretend that's like, gonna help me out. It's not that big of a deal, I suppose, for you guys to do that. But yeah, it's a win or hit or miss. There'll be people that will say things about, oh, this person is asking for this. Chris is bringing me out a coffee right now, you guys, and my stomach hurts, so I'm gonna have to like suck this down and pray it doesn't hurt anymore. That was so kind. He brought me out a iced caramel butter pecan little iced coffee out here because it's hot out here. So we just like to work together as a team. I can't remember where I left off at. It's hard. I'm just trying to shoo Olive out of here because of the fumes. I'm having on a faster motion, so I'm not like whacking her with the door. I'm trying to not let her in because I don't want her to touch the bleach or the comment on the counter and put it in her mouth. So that's what that was about. And I was airing out the fumes because dang, my eyeballs are burning from the fumes. But you can see they're trying to come in. These are Arabella and Piper right now. I'm like, you guys stay out. There's too many chemicals in here. I am deep cleaning, and that's because I haven't done a good cleaning like this. Once we got the diagnosis of this, and to just read about it at first, it's like, oh, okay, this is curable, and yeah, it is curable, but it's going to come back. It's going to come back, and we don't know. It can come back in the lymph nodes. It can come back in the bones. It can come back in the pancreas. It can come back, and the next comeback, it's going to be even harder. So the first time was easy. This time's really, it's a huge gut punch, and the next time's going to be completely terrifying. So it's just scary because we're young. I have a lot of young kids. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I've always used YouTube as just for fun, goofing around on it. Being immature, I've grown with YouTube. I've matured up a lot. So now it's hard. It's a hard wake-up call to know I'm not going to have my husband probably as long as I wanted to have him. So and it might go the opposite way. It might not. Maybe we're lucky and it won't come back. But reading the statistics, we're just going by offline and what the doctor said, and it's kind of just like a depressing wake-up call when your person is diagnosed with this. It's scary, and a few of you have a husband that's diagnosed with things, and you guys get it, you understand, you feel me. For me, I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I got all these young kids, and I look the way I do. I can't just go in and get a job. I'd never thought, I guess in my younger days when I got these tattoos, I didn't think about that because, but I'm in the industry with my husband. So, I got to do what I can do to help support the family. But anyways, you guys, I'm over here rambling on, and I've had comments and questions, and you guys are tagging along. So I feel like you guys are my therapy listening. And some of you guys might think, oh, you're just telling people. No, yeah, I am, because I'm human and I'm venting to you guys. So thank you for, letting me vent to you guys and share my little why don't do this or that or run to this and that. I just feel like because I have this many kids and I chose to have this big of a family, I need to work my butt off to make it work. I'm not just going to not do nothing. That's not the way I do it. So anyways, this is Piper. I came out of the bathroom cleaning to Piper cleaning up with a good morning, you guys. I have a haul to share with you guys. School's coming up. For our family, we are keeping our kids home and homeschooling them yet again. But for most people that are sending their kids to school clothes shopping is in season. And I've been doing a lot of shopping at Shein. Over half of my kids' clothes is from Shein. From dresses to their church clothes to literally everything, pajamas, they're all comfortable clothes, all from Shein. Quality is really well, and it's really affordable, so it's something I stick with, considering I don't have to go out to stores and shop. With this many kids, this is what works out for us. So I'm going to share with you guys what I got. I'll try to link the videos, if I can remember, from my girls' haul down in the description, as well as I think I have a discount code for you guys. But today's haul is going to show you guys what I got from my older boys at like Sam's Club and Costco. It's the same sizes. So the size chart pretty much matches up to your child's age. So I'll show you guys what I got for them. I also got a couple pairs of shoes to share with you guys for my toddler. Quality is really good. My kids play rough. They're outdoor kids, and these shoes are holding up pretty dang well considering the price of them. Really cheap, and I think it's cheaper than Walmart now. Walmart used to be pretty cheap, but their shoes fall apart. So far, these shoes have not fallen apart, and I've had them for over a month now, playing outside in just wet weather from the water play sprinklers. She plays rough, so it's Oli. You guys know how, if you watch my vlogs, you know how Oli plays. She plays rough. So I'll show you guys what I got for the boys, and I'll link down the dresses to the girls as well as in the description. So check that out if you need girl clothes. Also, if you're going to order from Shein, you probably want to do it within the next few days if you're starting in the middle of August, because it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get your order. You can, there's a bug flying around, okay. You can get speed like delivery. I've never tried that, so I don't know how much sooner you'll get that. But just the regular standard mailing, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks. But before I show you guys the haul that I have, I'm gonna get some very hard lunch ready for my kids. They all want this cup of noodle stuff, so whatever. We're trying to use up what's in the pantry before we do another shopping haul. I think Freya's gonna want tuna. She likes those noodles too, but she likes tuna. And if she'll eat the tuna, it's healthier than the that right there. But you want to pour your water in yours? This isn't the tuna I normally get. I normally get the good tuna from Costco, but we're out. We did get a case of this from the last case lot sale at Macy's. So it's not the best. It says dolphin safe. But it's not the best. There's vegetable broth in it, peas, carrots, and salt. So that's not too bad. It's just because of this non-BPA lining. It's just because of the mercury or whatever that's in the fish that they catch, really. Which is what makes it not the best.
I don't understand that one either, because how can they certify like the mercury levels on the other one when it all comes from the same ocean?
Maybe they fish further out. Or maybe they test the fish.
Well, maybe it's cold.
Maybe.
I can hear.
Come here.
Nope, it's down there.
So I'm just going to put some mayonnaise inside of this tuna and whip it up. And I'm going to have a can too. It's an easy 20 grams of protein. Okay, so I have a few things to show you guys inside here that just came out of the wash that are the boys'. And you'll see them in my videos, them wearing them, because they really like them and they're really comfortable. So I got this shirt right here. This is a size 16. Nope, this is a size 13-year-old. So it's not sizes, I forgot. It's like, it goes by age. Like, so this is 13 years old. Fisher is 13 years old and it fits him perfect. And he's tall. So, and thin. So, you know, it's kind of like one size fits all, I suppose. Because there's no like small, medium. It just goes by the age. Here's another one. This is a size 14. And Fisher wears this one too. I think this one fits him better. He really likes this one. This material is a little bit different. And you can read the kind of material that, you know, what you're buying. But this one is, sneeze. I don't know. That goes with it. So this one's really cute and he really likes it. So here's that. And the stains come off of this stuff really well. I use Tide, the Tide spray, and it takes the stains off because we are all sloppy eaters around here. And then I got them just some plain t-shirts. I'll show you how they fit. I think Fisher's wearing one today. He's wearing the gray one. But it came in a 3-pack, which is nice. It has a white one. There's a stain on that one. It must have been Fisher. I didn't know that one had a stain. I would have sprayed it. But there's a white one, a black one, and a gray one that comes in the pack. So I'll show you guys the outfits that they're wearing right now. I think I could catch them. They're actually waiting for me because they're excited to show you guys what they're wearing because they really like the outfits that they picked. And then I have a pair of flip-flops that are so cute. They're like spongy Tom and Jerry. I thought I ordered a size 13 big girl, but I didn't. So that's fine. I have a whole bunch of little girls and they fit Ollie just fine. But they're Tom and Jerry and they're so cute. If they had like a size for adults, me and Chris would definitely be wearing them, but I don't think they do. So I'll show you guys. I gotta find them. Okay, here's an outfit Austin is modeling. It's really cute. I saw this when this is like Austin. This is a size 13 and it fits him just well. And then Fisher's 13 and the size 14 in these shirts fit him really well.